The Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to grow with each entry, and with the anticipated Avengers movie Secret Wars not arriving until 2027, there are still plenty of upcoming exciting films in the studio's ever-expanding slate. With such a busy schedule, it's logical that plenty of characters the MCU adapted from the comics have never reached their full potential. In fact, some viewers might agree that a good handful of key figures were wasted by Marvel, either dying before meeting their true potential or living long enough to see their original characterization altered drastically. Gore the God Butcher talks a big game, but there's not much on-screen evidence to show why he should be feared. For a character who is supposed to be compelling and empathized with to a certain degree, he lacks depth and nuance. Thor: Love and Thunder is disappointing in many ways, but its biggest sin is probably wasting a character as interesting and full of potential as Gore. Although he has plenty of screen time, the MCU continues to waste the Hulk's potential by nerfing his powers and turning him into a comedic sidekick. The Hulk is supposed to be a powerhouse and one of the most intelligent Avengers. However, the franchise has continuously put him into a weakened state where he can no longer be relied on to protect the Earth. He is now a mix between Hulk and Banner, known as Professor Hulk, but this version has received mixed reviews from both critics and fans. Despite screen time, it still feels like Hope doesn't play as much of a big role as the other superheroes in the MCU. She is present during the final battle against Thanos and helps defeat Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. But unlike other women in the Avengers, Hope is sidelined too often to really be considered a superhero. Hopefully Hope can get more action as a fully fledged character, especially now that many of the previous heroes are passing on the torch. Although he plays an important role in certain scenarios, Heimdall never reached his full potential and remained limited to a sporadic and underdeveloped supporting role throughout his time in the MCU. His eventual demise in Avengers: Infinity War came across as emotional shock value, abandoning any chance of further exploring his relationships with Thor and Loki. The debate of Ultron as a character has been going on ever since his debut. Though an extremely powerful enemy that speaks on the horrors of AI, Ultron gets destroyed in a single film, as opposed to other villains who span across several entries. Many fans were also unhappy with Ultron's adaptation, as it erased Hank Pym's involvement and deprived him of considerable and much needed character development.